All right, Shalom. First and foremost, and give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi, bahasham, Kwakadash. Double honors to the elders, apostles, GMS, peace, salutation, blessing, the Akim, labor in this truth. Psalm 1 hopeful elect. All right, I titled this lesson, "The days, the days are evil." All right, from Ephesians chapter 5. So I'm gonna go there real quick. Ephesians chapter 5, verse 15. See then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time because the days are evil. Okay? And we know, you know, via the power, through the power of spirit, Yahawashi, you'll start with the elders on down, breaking down the prophecies, through wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. We understand the times we're in. It is the end times. Very, very end times. All right. You go into that word redeem. Redeeming. Looks like it's a exagorazo. It says to redeem. The third definition here, to make wise and sacred use of every opportunity for doing good, so that zeal and well doing are as it were the purchase money by which we make the time our own. All right. Let me see here. Try to find a precept here. All right, so Matthew, I'm gonna get a little precept here, a couple scripts out of Matthew 25. I'm gonna start at verse 12. But he answered and said, Yahawashi answered and said, Verily I say unto you, I know you not. Watch therefore, for ye know neither the day nor the hour wherein the Son of Man cometh. For the kingdom of heaven is as a man traveling into a far country, who called his own servants and delivered unto them his goods. And unto every one he gave 5 talents, to another 2, and to another 1, to every man according to his several ability. Okay, so certain brothers, in this truth, pushing out this word, got talents, and we are to double down, if be possible. We are to do the work of him that sent us. Yahawashi. All right, preach this good news, which is good news to the 1/3, the 144,000 and 1/3 elect of Israel. The 12 tribes. All right, and only the elect are going to be able to receive this. So I get this real quick. Daniel chapter 12, verse 10. Try to get some background noise here. Got a little stuff going on. All right, so this is Daniel chapter 12. I'll start at verse 8. And I heard, but I understood not. Then said I, O my Lord, what shall the end of these things? What shall be the end of these things? And he said, Go thy way, Daniel, for the words are closed up and sealed till the time of the end. And we understand that there was a falling away, referring to what's that? Thessalonians. I can't remember his first or second Thessalonians. I think First Thessalonians chapter 5. I might be mistaken, but this the words were closed up and sealed till the time of the end. All right, that's another. Let me get it. First Thessalonians chapter 2 verse 5. Chapter 5. Yeah, Second Thessalonians. There's 2. Yeah, Second Thessalonians chapter 2 verse 3. Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin, the son of perdition, Salaki, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition. Okay, and we understand that there was a falling away. The tribes, the tribes fell away from this truth, fell away from their heritage, fell away from the true names of Yahawah and Yahawashi. All right. So back to Daniel 12 verse 9. And he said, Go thy way, Daniel, for the words are closed up and sealed till the time of the end. Many shall be purified and made white and tried. Okay. We understand that there's this word, purifies us. And we understand the trials and tribulations to come. All right. But the wicked shall do wickedly, and none of the wicked shall understand, but the wise shall understand. So, brothers, sisters, whomever's receiving this truth, this wisdom, knowledge, and gaining understanding, through the Spirit, through the power of Yahawashi. Hey man, that's a good sign. Okay. All right, so let's see here. All right, back to Ephesians. Ephesians chapter 5:15. See then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time, because the days are evil. All right, and we are to walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise. All right, and with this understanding, Job 9:24 and Malachi chapter 1 verse 4, it lets us know who the wicked are. All right, we understand. I was Isaiah 63, that in the time of Yahawashi return, who's going to be ruling, who's going to be in rule on this earth? It's going to be Esau, Edom, all right, the wicked. And we see all these signs and wonders that are happening. We see how this devil's pushing his agenda throughout the whole earth, trying to trying to get everybody to lay down with Vanessa, trying to get everybody to take that serpent juice, you know. But it's all part of the will of the Lord. Continue on here, Ephesians 5:17. Wherefore be ye not unwise, but understanding what the will of the Lord is. All right. And at the end of the day, the Lord, he set Esau up to be the sword. And what does a sword do? It destroys. So Esau, the wicked, they are doing what they're set to do. And the reason these devils is, moving in the way they're moving is because, they know they have but a short time, Revelation chapter 12, verse 12. And they're trying to slay as many as they can with the sword. Their wicked agenda. They probably got set in their mind that they can put everybody back to sleep and continue on forever. Like it says in Psalms 49:11. Their inward thought is their dwelling places shall continue forever. All right, so this is Amos. We get a couple precepts out here. Amos chapter 9. Start verse. I'll start verse 1. I saw the Lord Yahawah, bahasham, standing upon the altar, and he said, smite the lintel of the door, that the posts may shake, and cut them the head, all of them, and I will slay the last of them with the sword. He that fleeth of them shall not flee away, and he that escapeth of them shall not be delivered. Though they dig into hell, thence shall mine hand take them. Though they climb up to heaven, thence will I bring them down. And that's, how these devils is moving in these end times. That they setting up. They got their underground bunkers. They think they're gonna be able to escape these plagues that's about to come upon the earth. You're gonna have the ICBMs. You're gonna have World War III, and you're gonna have Return Yahawashi and the angels and the chariots. And all throughout this earth, it's gonna be all hell breaking loose. And America, aka Babylon the Great, is gonna be completely and totally destroyed. Says the Bible. Says Yahawah. Okay. Verse 3. And though they hid themselves in top of Carmel, I will search and take them out thence. And though they be hid from my sight in the bottom of the sea, thence will I command the serpent, and he shall bite them. And though they go into captivity before their enemies, thence will I command the sword, and it shall slay them. And I will set my eyes upon them for evil and not for good. And the Lord Yahawah, power, Lord of hosts, is he that toucheth the land, and it shall melt, and all that dwell in therein shall mourn, and it shall rise up wholly like a flood, and shall be drowned, as by the flood of Egypt. All right, so we understand, back in Noah's day, what happened? The flood come upon the earth. You know, the Lord he destroyed the whole earth with the flood. Only saved 8 people, right? Think about Sodom and Gomorrah. He rained down brimstone fire upon Sodom and Gomorrah, and he only saved Lot and his family. And then the Lord instructed Lot to instruct his family. Don't look back, don't turn around. And what his wife do? She turned around. The Lord took her out too. You know, it's gonna come a time where we gonna see these devils coming in like a flood, and we're gonna have to not look back. Trust in Yahawashi, forsake this world, and not look back. And Lord's will, if it be for His elect, we gonna get that spiritual power. Lord, when we're that number. All right, it's Isaiah 59. Isaiah 59, verse 19. So shall they fear the name of the Lord, Yahawashi, from the west, and His glory from the rising of the sun. When the enemy shall come in like a flood, the Spirit of the Lord, Yahawashi, shall lift up a standard against him. Okay? So again, Lord's elect men whom He gonna put that spirit on, who He's gonna give spiritual powers to in these times to come. Hey man. Let me get this precept here. 2nd Ezra chapter 16. Start at verse 70. For there shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. They shall be like madmen, men sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord. For they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses. Then shall they be known who are my chosen, and they shall be tried as the gold in the fire. It says, verse 74, Hear, O ye my beloved, said the Lord, Yahawashi, behold, the days of trouble are at hand, but I will deliver you from the same. Be not afraid, neither doubt, for the Most High is your guide. All right? As the God of them who keep my commandments and precepts, said the Lord power, let not your sins weigh you down, and let not your iniquities lift up themselves. All right, so in these times to come, we're gonna have to let Yahawashi be our guide. All right, we stay in the spirit, we keep commandments and precepts to the best of our abilities, and we can't have that woe is me spirit. We can't have that doubt demon on us. We got it, brothers got to stay prayed up. Cause it's we here. This devil, these devils, hey man, they about to come down, but hey, that they can't they can't they can't box with Yahawah Shah at the end of the day. At the end of the day, spiritual demon Satan on these devils to do exactly what the Heavenly Father wanted them to do. All right. It's like saying this precept. First Chronicles 16, 22. Or you get out Psalms 105:15, saying, touch not mine anointed, and do my prophets no harm. All right. So, Yahawashi Shai is going to use Esau, the sword, to jack up, the 2/3, and a lot of these other nations. But at the end of the day, Yahawashi Shai, he's the one jacking up the 2/3, and then he gonna come and really jack up, Esau and these other heathens. All right. So we are just to you know endure to the end. Hey, Shalom, Akim, see your brother, Prince Yahawah. Yeah, Jeremiah chapter 3, verse 15. And I will give you pastures according to my heart, which shall feed you with knowledge and understanding. And us brothers in the truth, we understand. We have that, via the elders and apostles on down, and like-minded brothers, you know, through the power and spirit of Yahawashi Shai. We are being fed according to Yahawah Shai's heart, and they're feeding us with this knowledge and understanding. Same brother, John 8:47. He that is of the Most High heareth the Most High's words, and ye therefore hear them not, because ye are not of the Most High. And that's the category, these 2/3 are gonna fall into. Start, brothers been on the highways and byways for 30 plus years. The elders, and you got other, camps all over the world, and a lot of people, walk by, fan a hand. They come on the comment boards just to scoff. That like brothers say, this ain't a fashion show. This is bringing out the word, unto the hopeful elect. All right, and if you receive this message, you ain't, your spirit ain't off, you ain't coming up against the men of the Lord, then hey, now it's time to hearken, hearken unto the words of Yahawashi Shai. Because we are here, man. We are Matthew 24, verse 8. I'll start at I'll start at verse 20. Matthew 24, verse 4. And Yahawashi answered and said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am anointed, and shall deceive many. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines, pestilences, earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginning of sorrows. So we clearly at the beginning of sorrows. Everything that's listed is happening, on a rapid rate, all over the face of the earth. All right. This is verse 9. Then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted, and shall kill you, and ye shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake. So we understand, some brothers, in this truth, that might be, some brothers' lot at the end of the day. But we ain't to fear. We'll say, what's that in Luke? Fear not him that can kill the body and ain't able to kill the soul. But rather fear him that's able to kill the body and the soul. Oh, Matthew Salakia. Matthew chapter 10, verse 28. And where's Yahawashi? And fear not them which kill the body, but are not able to kill the soul, but rather fear him which is able to destroy both soul and body in hell. All right. So we understand Yahawah, why Yahawashi, the power of everything, the creators of everything. All right. We're to fear Yahawah Shema Shai. All right. We ain't gonna fear Esau. We ain't gonna fear, the government. We ain't gonna fear, death by sword. You know, and we trust wholeheartedly in Yahawah Shema Shai. And that's why, brothers is standing firm. All right. We ain't running down to our oppressor to get bit by that serpent. All right. We have spiritual eyes to see and ears to hear, and Lord put it in our spirit to to not to not trust in the devil. And we all awoken in this time, and brothers been prophesying about things to come and things that's was prophesied to come to pass. And these devils, the way they're moving, if you got a spiritual eye, you can see it. There's these other so-called woke people, whether they be in the truth or not. They see exactly how these devils move, and there's enough information, out there. If you do your diligent, you research it, diligently, you'll be able to see that, everything these devils is coming out with is just part of a wicked agenda. They constantly putting up enchantments, constantly just constantly putting up their wicked narrative or whatever. What was that? Matthew 24:10. And then shall many be offended and shall betray one another and shall hate one another. All right, and that's another in these times to come, was the love of many shall wax cold. Yeah, verse 12. And many false prophets shall rise and shall deceive many. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. So, everybody, right now, everybody's still a little bit, comfortable. They ain't lacking goods, whether they be on lockdown or whatever. But in these troubling times to come, when this devil really comes down with that wrath, locking everything down, you're gonna have, food shortages. Everybody gonna be losing their jobs, especially, the men of the Lord, who are not gonna bow down to this beast system. We gonna stand firm for Yahawah Shema Shai, even if it be the death of us, because this life ain't it. You know, that's just what it is. We gotta have faith. Sorry, I was watching brother. I caught the end of the brother's live stream. Brother Ayashimoth, Mississippi camp. And he's saying, "Just believe." I think that's the title of that video. And that's what it is, man. We just gonna have to believe. We're gonna have to believe that, Lord dealing with us. He opened up our eyes and our ears to this truth. We are here for a reason. All right, and just like I said, Ecclesiastes, Sirach, chapter 2, verse 10, roughly quoting, whomever trusts in the Lord was ever confounded. All right. And said what 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 3, if our gospel is hid to them that are lost. Okay, but us brothers, and, a few sisters whom receive this truth, it's not hid to us. There was a time that we all were dead bones. And then, through the power of the Spirit, Yahawah Shema Shai, we are awoke unto this. Okay? And we just gonna have to keep believing, keep the faith, you know. Verse 13, Matthew 24:13. But he that shall endure until the end, the same shall be saved. All right, we're gonna have to this. It's all set up, you know. It's written. Let me see if I can get this precept real quick. If I knew how to fucking spell. Second Ezra chapter 9. I'll start verse 1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself. And when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, we just had an earthquake over there in Haiti at 7.2. There was one was up by Alaska. I mean, it's all over. A lot of earthquakes everywhere. Uproars of the people everywhere. You know? Then verse 4, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. So, you know, throughout the scriptures, you know, these things are spoken beforehand, from the beginning. All right. And we clearly see the signs, and we are here, you know, and it's only a matter of time before you know the return of Yahawashi. All right, and you know we just gonna have to believe and keep the faith, and you know Lord willing, we're that hopeful number, and we're gonna get that salvation. Okay, and that's just the mindset you're gonna have. You cannot doubt. You have to have 100% faith. Okay, have to lean on, trust in the Lord with all our heart, and lean not on your own understanding. All right, if your spirit, your heart led you into this truth, then you're trusting in Yahawashi, and don't let your you know your own understanding throw you off just because of everybody else in the world, because you know 2/3 of Israel and these other heathens and these Edomites, the wicked, everybody, hey, they gonna get jacked up. That's their lot. The wicked is reserved for the day of wrath, right? Okay. All right. Second Ezra 9 verse 5. For like all that is made in the world had a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest. Okay. Even so, the times of the highest have plain beginnings of wonder and powerful works, and endings in effects and signs. And we are seeing these effects, and we're seeing these signs. You ain't never seen so much turmoil, so much, things popping off at a rapid rate like you're seeing now. Okay, you ain't never seen these devils, coming down, trying to hit the whole globe, hit the whole population with some serpent juice. I ain't never done that. All right, and it's signs and effects, and the Yahawashi, gave us this this Bible, these scriptures, these prophecies, you know, and you just got to we building our faith, strength, and we have to pray for increase of strength, wisdom, whatever brothers lacking, if you're a new brother like myself, hey man, you just gotta stay in the word. Brothers are always bringing out new lessons every day, and stay prayed up. All right, but faith is what's gonna get us through in these times to come. Verse 7, and everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works and by faith whereby ye have believed shall be preserved from the said perils, and shall see my salvation in my land and within my borders. For I have sanctified them for me from the beginning. Okay, that's beautiful, man. What it say, verse 9? Then shall they be in pitiful case which now have abused my ways, and they that have cast them away despitefully shall dwell in torments. So all this hell that's coming upon the earth, you know, it's going to try, it's going to try to elect, a little bit without hopeful numbers, it's going to try to elect, but everybody else, hey, they about to be in a pitiful case. All right, they abused the ways. All right, they trust in these devils. They trust in man rather than trusting Yahawashi. All right, they leaning on that broken staff, and they about to get that hand pierced. And they that have cast them away despitefully shall dwell in torments. For such as in their life have received benefits and have not known me. All right, and man, you see that, on all levels. All right, you got people whom the Lord may be blessed with a physical ability, blessed with worldly riches or whatever it may be, but they ain't known Yahawashi. They ain't seek to please the Most High. They ain't walking the ways that's pleasing unto Yahawashi. What say Ecclesiastes 12 and 13. Let's hear the conclusion of the matter. Fear the Most High and keep His commandments, for this is the whole duty of man, whole duty of men, whole duty of man. And they that had loathed my law while they had yet liberty, and when as yet place of repentance was open unto them, understood not but despised it. And again, we everything that's going on on this earth right now is, man, you got bugged out Christians. They talking about the MOTB, and they completely lacking faith because they done got hit up with that serpent juice. You know what I mean? And but this word is going out. This word is going out, and many, the 2/3 they're gonna be in their lot. They ain't gonna understand this. They gonna despise it. They gonna hey, what it says, verse 12. The same must know it after death by pain, not second death. The ICBMs return Yahawashi. All right. But verse 13, and therefore be thou not curious how the ungodly shall be punished. Hey, it's going to happen, However it happens, that the will of Yahawashi and win. But inquire how the righteous shall be saved, whose the world is, and for whom the world is created. All right. So again, we out here, brothers, doing these works, is for the hopeful elect. Just like me. I was off in the world. I always, seek the truth. Never had anything that moved my spirit. I was kind of just it kind of bothered me. I couldn't, always wanted to learn, wanted to know the truth, but my spirit never attached to anything. And I heard this, and man, it's just I'm here. I've been here. You know what I mean? For going on a year now, you know, and I come out of one of the lowest times in my life where I, you know, beginning last year I was on a bicycle. I didn't have no job, no money, no food. I was going off, uh, I ended up going to jail for 40 days, and hey, but the Lord, Lord work in mysterious ways sometimes, you know. But hey, he put me, I went through them trials. I didn't have nothing, and hey, I maintained. I survived, you know. So in these times to come, that hey, we might lose everything, lose job, lose a house, whatever we got, lose our family. But at the end of the day, we cannot lose our trust and faith in Yahawah Shemot Shai. All right, because that's all that's gonna matter. We have to be, like brother said, all in these times, leading up to the times to come. All in Yahawah Shemot Shai. All right. I think that's about all in here. Let's see. All right, this is Job. Job chapter 5, verse 19. He should deliver thee in 6 troubles. Yeah, in 7 there should no evil touch thee. All right, let's see. Got a breakdown on here. It says, the 7 trumpets spoken of in the book of Revelation, with the 7th trumpet being destruction via the nuclear missiles. The salvation has to occur before the 7th trumpet. So, we're gonna go through these 6 troubles, and like I said, Lord will, we have a hopeful number and deliverance through Yahawashi and the holy angels, the chariots. You know what I mean, right? Hey, and then right after the deliverance, hey man, we're gonna be standing looking down that sea of glass. Ooh, Lord willing, we had a hopeful number. What say, verse 20? In famine he shall redeem thee from death. So, at time come, we ain't got no food. Brothers always going that precept. My servants shall eat, but ye will be hungry. You know, in famine he shall redeem thee from death, and in war from the power of the sword. So, when these times come, they're going famine, the power of the sword. But we have a redeemer, Yahawashi, Yahawah Shemot Shai. Thou shalt be hid from the scourge of the tongue. Neither shalt thou be afraid when the destruction cometh. At destruction and famine thou shalt laugh. Neither shalt thou be afraid of the beast of the earth. All right. So again, we're gonna trust Yahawah Shemot Shai 100%. We ain't worried about what flesh can do unto us. We ain't worried about how bad it's gonna get, because we know, through these scriptures how good it is gonna be for those who endure to the end and make it to the kingdom. All right, and that Lord will be done. So hey, so I want all the Akwath comment board. I guess I'll go ahead and wrap it up. But hey, brothers, just keep doing what we're doing. Seek Yahawah Shemot Shai, because at the end of the day, that all gonna matter. So with that, I'll say, call Halayim La, Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham Kwakadash, Abba DTA. And brothers, keep pushing. So on.